Hello and welcome to the session on conjunctions. This is Dr. Gyaneshwar Pratap Singh, and today we shall discuss the intricacies of conjunctions. But before uh, beginning with it, let's prepare the background. Let's recapitulate, refresh what we already know. So let's begin with word. So what is a word? Word is a speech sound or series of speech sound. It can be one speech sound. It can be more than one speech sound together that symbolizes and communicates a meaning, usually without being divisible into a smaller units capable of independent use. So, a word can be a single speech sound or it can be a combination of speech sounds, and generally it is not divisible. It cannot be divided into a smaller unit which can be used independently. Next thing to know is clause. What is clause? Clause is a group of words which forms part of a sentence and contains a subject and a finite verb of its own. So, clause is a group of words and it forms part of a sentence. It is part of a sentence. It is not the complete sentence, it is part of a sentence. And what is the special thing? What is the thing to remember in this, which differentiates it from phrase? It contains a subject and a finite verb of its own. Finite verb which changes its form according to the subject, number person of the subject. So you will pass if you work hard. Finite verb, I think you must be remembering finite and non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs we had those verbs which do not change their form according to the subject. So we had gerund, infinitive, and participle. Basically. So here we are talking about finite verbs. So a clause must have a subject and a finite verb. It is a group of words which form part of a sentence. So let's take one example. You will pass if you work hard. So we have two clauses. You will pass, you, and if you work hard. Again, we come to the kinds of clauses. So we have basically two types of clauses. One is called independent clause, while the another one is dependent clause. Independent clause or principal clause or main clause, these are the names of the same thing, same type of clause. So independent clause, as the name suggests, has the ability to stand on its own. It can be an independent sentence. It doesn't need any help. It has the structure to form a complete grammatical sentence. While dependent clause depends, as the name suggests, dependent clause or subordinate clause depends on the independent clause to complete its meaning. And how does it connect with the independent clause? It connects with the help of subordinate clauses. Subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions. So dependent clause is also known as subordinate clause. It is subordinate to the independent clause. It depends on the independent clause to complete its meaning, to draw its complete meaning. A dependent clause cannot construct an independent sentence, a complete sentence. So it doesn't provide a complete meaning. It connects with the independent clause with the help of the subordinating conjunction. Let's move further. Phrase, another important term. So phrase, what is phrase? Phrase is a group of words without a subject verb component. Without a subject verb component. So it doesn't have subject verb component, as I said by discussing the clause. And it is used as a single part of a speech. So we have adjectival phrases, we have adverbial phrases, we have noun phrase, different types of phrases. Let's take a few examples. So with the green cap. With the green cap, this is prepositional phrase as an adjective. So this is a prepositional phrase which is used as an adjective. For 12 years, so this is a prepositional phrase which is used as an adverb. So it is used as single parts of a speech. Here it is used as an adjective. Here it is used as an adverb. Then comes sentence. Sentence, all of us are aware. What is sentence? Group of words which makes complete sense. And in this definition also, almost the same thing is explained, told. So sentence is a set of words expressing a statement, a question, or an order, usually containing a subject and a verb. Generally, it contains a subject and a verb, although in uh, certain situations there are exceptions also. So, in written English, the sentences begin with a capital letter and end with a full stop or period. Full stop is also known as period, and there can be a question mark also at the end, and of course an exclamation mark. So this is the definition of sentence. Now we move to our topic, that is conjunctions. Conjunctions, joining words. Roughly we can say, in general we can say conjunctions are joining words which join together phrases, clauses, words. So let's take the definition. So a conjunction is the glue that holds words, phrases, and clauses. Clauses which include both dependent and independent clauses together. So this is conjunction is a joining word. It glues, it holds together phrases, clauses, and words to generate meaning. So there are three different kinds of conjunctions, which are known as coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions, each serving its own distinct purpose, but all working to bring words together. Of course, the basic function is the same, to bring words, phrases, clauses. So let's begin with coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions are what come to most people's mind when they hear the word conjunction. So they can join together words, phrases, and independent clauses. Remember, independent clauses. There are 7 of them, and they are easy to remember if you can just remember fan voyage. So fan voyage made up the first letter of these 7 coordinating conjunctions. We will see how the functions of for. The first one is for. For explains region or purpose. Just like because. Because it's subordinating conjunction, so but it functions just like because. So I go to the park every day, every Sunday, for I love to watch the ducks on the lake. So what is the reason? What is the purpose behind it? Somebody is going to the park every Sunday, and what is the reason? For I love to watch the ducks on the lake, because he loves to watch the ducks on the lake. The next one, fanboy. So and add one thing to another. It joins together. It adds. So I go to the park every Sunday to watch the ducks on the lake and the young men playing soccer. So of course, one thing is that this person is going to park every Sunday to watch the ducks on the lake. And another thing, why he goes there? The reason is that, the second reason is that he goes to watch the young men playing soccer. So another thing is add. Next is but. But shows contrast. We all are aware of it. But shows contrast. When something is different from the other thing, someone is different from the other person. So the soccer in the park is entertaining in the winter, but it's better in the heat of summer. Entertaining in the winter, but so we are showing the contrast. Entertaining in winter, but it's better in the heat of summer. So the contrast. He got the ticket, but couldn't reach the stadium. Or, of course, presents an alternative. It shows choice. When we have alternatives and we have to choose, or there is a matter of some choice. So she will buy a car or a scooter. She will buy a car or a scooter. So she has choice. We are talking about choice between a car and a scooter. The next coordinating conjunction is nor. Nor is used to present an alternative negative idea to an already stated negative idea. So, a negative idea is already stated, and we are presenting an alternative idea, and that idea also is, that idea too is negative. So I don't go for the fresh air, nor really for the ducks. I don't go for the fresh air. I don't visit. I don't go somewhere for the fresh air, nor really for the ducks, and not really for the ducks. So one negative idea is I don't go for the fresh air. The another negative idea connected with the help of nor is that real not really for the ducks. Honestly, I just like the soccer. Yet, yet introduces a contrasting idea that follows the preceding idea logically. It is quite similar to but meaning. So I always take a book to read, yet I never seem to turn a single page. I always take a book to read, yet. So a contrasting idea. Take a book to read, yet I never seem to turn a single page. The next is so. So indicates effect, result, or consequence. I have started liking one of the soccer players, so now I have an excuse to watch the game each week. So the second part of the sentence is the result, the consequence, or effect of the first part. So I have an excuse to watch the game each week now. Why? Because of this thing, the first part, I have started liking one of the soccer players. So the second part is the consequence of the first part. It is the result of the first part. It is the effect of the first part. Sometimes you will see that coordinating conjunctions are divided into 4 categories, and you should not get confused. You should concentrate on the functions. So here I have not discussed this categorization in the PPT, but I will discuss it orally in short. So coordinating conjunctions can also be divided on the basis of the type of function they perform. So we divide coordinating conjunctions into 4 categories that are called cumulative, adversative, alternative, and irrative. So cumulative, of course, you must be remembering, must be recalling the cumulative frequency. So cumulative addition, to add two statements, to add two or more things. So we have conjunctions like and, both and, etc. Then we have adversative conjunctions. Adversative conjunctions are used to show contrast between statements. Contrast between statements. We have already discussed. I'm repeating the thing simply to make you clear thing, because in some of the books you will find such type of categorization. So adversative conjunctions denote show contrast between statements. So we have but and yet. She is rich yet unhappy. She is rich but unhappy. So then we have alternative conjunctions. Alternative, alternation, alternative. So we have No, we are talking about choices here. Choice between the statements. So we have or, nor. Then we have elative conjunction. Elative. Elative denotes inference, conclusion, or when one statement is inferred from another, just as we discussed. So we have so, for elative conjunction. So we have cumulative conjunctions, we have adversative conjunctions, we have alternative conjunctions, and we have elative conjunctions which show inference, which show conclusion. Let's move further. Now, what is subordinating conjunction? A subordinating conjunction always introduces a dependent clause tying it to an independent clause. So, subordinating conjunction is a glue. It is an instrument with the help of which a subordinating conjunction is joined with the a subordinate clause is joined with the independent clause. So, in contrast to the coordinating conjunctions, a subordinating conjunction can often come first in a sentence. It can come first in a sentence. This is due simply to the nature of the relationship between the dependent and the independent clause. So, dependent clause depends on the independent clause. So, a subordinating conjunction can come at the beginning of the sentence. So we have a lots of subordinating conjunctions, but the most common ones are after, although, as, because, before, how, if, once, since, then, that, though, until, when, where, whether, while. So now we will look at few examples of how subordinating conjunctions are used. Because of you, I never stay too far from the sidewalk to reach him. If he comes to me, I shall help him. So it shows condition. If he comes to me, I shall help him. If he comes, there is condition. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there is nothing for your position. So as I walk through the parallel. Now, what are correlative conjunctions? Correlative conjunctions are sort of like tag team conjunctions. They work together towards a similar objective, towards a similar meaning generation. So they come in pairs, and you have to use both of them in different places in a sentence to make them work. So they come together, and we have to use them, both of them, in different places in a sentence to draw the meaning. And we have pairs like both and, whether, or, either, or, neither, nor, not, but, not only, but also, and so on. I either want the cheesecake or the frozen hot chocolate. I either want the cheesecake or the frozen hot chocolate. So we have choice. Either, we are talking about choice, but we are talking about this correlative conjunction. So we have a pair, either and or. I will have both the cheesecake and the frozen hot chocolate. So both and. I didn't know whether you would want the cheesecake or the frozen hot chocolate, so I got you both. I didn't know whether you would want the cheesecake or the frozen hot chocolate, so I got you both. Whether and or. So whether you would want the cheesecake, this person, I was confused. He didn't know. So about the choice, so he got both. He got both. Whether or. Oh, you want neither the cheese cake nor the frozen hot chocolate. No problem. Neither nor. So two negatives. I will eat them both. Not only the cheesecake, but also the frozen hot chocolate. So both. Not only, both and not only. Sorry. Not only and but also. Not only but also. I see you are in the mood not for dessert but appetizer. I see you are in the mood not for dessert but appetizer. Not but. So one thing here, I see you are in the mood not for dessert. This is shows negation. So not in the mood of eating, taking dessert, but appetizer. So this is saying the positiveness. He, this I is in the mood to consume appetizer. I will help you with those two. Conjunctions linking by subordination. Conjunctions linking by subordination. A subordinating conjunction, which are also called dependent word or subordinator, is a conjunction that introduces a dependent clause to a main or independent clause. Simon went cycling although it was raining very hard. So although went cycling, although it was raining very hard. So although is the subordinating conjunction. So we have independent clause, we have dependent clause, and it is preceded by the subordinating conjunction. Although it was raining heavily, John still went swimming. Although it was raining heavily, so subordinate conjunction also. Because it looked like it was going to rain, we have an umbrella. Because it looked like it was going to rain, we have an umbrella. So because subordinating conjunction is preceding the subordinate clause, and then we have an independent clause, we have an umbrella. I will come home straight away if it starts snowing. I will come home straight away if it starts snowing. If subordinating conjunction, this shows condition and precedes the subordinate clause, and here we have an independent clause. So now we have list of subordinating conjunctions. Some few of the subordinating conjunctions. I don't say that and these are the only subordinating conjunctions. I have tried to mention the most common ones. So and where I have also discussed where they can be used, general usage. So for denoting place, showing place, we use where, wherever, etc. So he went where his fancy led him. He went where his fancy led him. So where here is subordinating conjunction preceding a subordinate clause. Keep these things wherever you like. Keep these things wherever you like. So wherever you like. Wherever is the subordinating conjunction. Time. It is used to denote some subordinating conjunctions like when, whenever, while, after, before, since, till, until, once, now, as soon as long as, no sooner than, etc. are used to denote time, to show time. How? We went home after the celebration was over. We went home after the celebration was over. So we are talking about time. Several people have died since I saw you. Several people have died since I saw you. So we are talking about time. Since I saw you, point of time. People sing here till the kids enjoy. So we are talking about the time people sing. So people sing here till the kids enjoy. So what is the limit? Till the kids enjoy. We stayed in the hostel as the storm raged. So we are talking about the time as the storm raged. They celebrated after the flight was cancelled. When they celebrate after the flight was cancelled, we are discussing time. As long as I am here, you don't need to fear. As long as I am here, you don't need to fear. So, how long you don't need to fear? You don't need to fear how long? As long as I am here. So, we are discussing time. Then, when the cat is away, the mice will play. So, we are talking about the time when the mice will play. So, when the cat is away, when the cat is away, this is the time. As soon as I saw the news, I called him. So, when did I call? I called him as soon as I saw the news. So we are talking about time. In place also, I think I should make it more clearer. So he went where his fancy led him. So we are talking about place. Where? Where did he go? He went where his fancy led him. Keep these things wherever you like. So again, we are talking about the place. Where should you keep these things? You should keep these things wherever you like. Now, conjunctions like because, as, since, for, although, though, to, in order to, so as to, of course, these are subordinating conjunctions show region. Rohit was not admitted in the college because he wouldn't appear in the test. Rohit was not admitted in the college because he wouldn't appear in the test. So what was the reason of Rohit not getting admitted in the college? The reason behind it, because he wouldn't appear in the test. So this was the reason. As you are over 14, you will have to pay full fare. So as denotes region. You will have to pay full fare. What is the region? We have a subordinate clause as you are over 14. So this is the your age is over 14. Since you have no money, you cannot enjoy your life. Since you have no money, you cannot enjoy your life. So you cannot enjoy your life. What is the reason behind it? What is the reason behind it? Since you have no money. The reason is you don't have money. So you cannot enjoy your life. Although it rained, we enjoyed ourselves. Although it rained, we enjoyed ourselves. So we enjoyed ourselves. The reason, but we enjoyed ourselves. Although it rained, we enjoyed ourselves. My father was glad that I passed the examination. My father was glad that I passed the examination. So why was my father glad? My father was glad because I passed the examination. Was glad that I passed the examination. That is here the note. Then manner. Manner. Manner is denoted with the help of subordinating conjunctions as, so far as, if, as if. He talked as if he were mad. So it shows manner. How did he talk? He talked as if he were mad. So it shows the manner of his talk. You will recap, sorry, you will reap as you sow. You will reap as you sow. So the manner, you will reap as you sow. So far as reputation is concerned, he is a very lucky guy. So far as reputation is concerned, we are talking of manner. He is very lucky guy. So we are talking about his reputation. As far as, so far as his reputation is concerned, he is very lucky guy. Then it also denotes subordinating conjunctions like that, less, so that, in order that, denote purpose also. He took an early bus so that he could reach the examination hall in time. He took an early bus so that he could reach the examination hall in time. So, what was the reason behind his activity? He's taking an early bus so that, so that this clause shows the purpose, the reason behind it, the objective behind it. So he could reach the examination hall in time. We breathe so that we may survive. We breathe so that we may survive. So what is the purpose? So that we may survive to survive. This is the subordinating conjunction which denotes purpose, and this is the subordinate clause. He held my hand lest I should fall. You must be remembering that lest is followed by subject, that is followed by should. Lest. So lest I should fall. So he held my hand. So what was the purpose? Lest I should fall. To protect me, to save me from falling down. Then conjunctions like as a result of, in consequence of, so that, such that denote result. They show result. I am so tired that I cannot deliver the lecture. So I cannot deliver the lecture. This is the result. That I cannot deliver the lecture, subordinate clause, and it is the result of the first part of the sentence. I am so tired. So this part is the result of the first part. I am so tired. I am very tired. So as a result of, in consequence of this, I cannot deliver the lecture. Work hard so that you can qualify the examination. Work hard so that you can qualify the examination. So work hard. And then what will be the result? So that you can qualify the examination. She spoke in such a tone that all the students were bored. She spoke in such a tone that all the students were bored. So what was the result? All the students were bored, and this result is shown with the help of the conjunction that, such that. Our revenue has decreased as a result of this quarter's decline in sales. Our revenue has decreased as a result of. So has decreased. This is the result. And what is the reason? As a result of this part of the sentence of this quarter's decline in sales. So result can also be shown with the help of subordinating conjunctions like as a result of, in consequence of, so that, such that. Then subordinating conjunctions like if, whether, unless, provided that, in case of, in case, so long as, denote, show, condition. You have to finish this task whether you like it or not. So you don't have choice. Whether you like it or not, you have to finish this task. He doesn't talk much unless you start the conversation with her. He doesn't talk much unless. So this is the condition. He doesn't talk much unless you start the conversation with her. Once you start the conversation with her, it's okay. But unless you start the conversation, he doesn't talk much. Sorry, there's a mistake. This should be him. This is a typo, typing error. Here it should be him. You will not succeed unless you work honestly. You will not succeed unless you work honestly. So there is condition, unless you work honestly. We have a subordinate clause connected with the principal clause. And of course, you know that some thing that subordinate clause and principal clause together make complex sentence. So you will not succeed unless you work honestly. So this condition and that condition, this sentence contain this clause containing condition has been joined with the main clause with the help of unless. Rohit will not criticize you in case you follow him. In case you follow him. So there is a condition. When will the Rohit not criticize you? So this condition in you follow him is connected with the principal clause with the help of connected to the principal clause with the help of the coordinating conjunction in case. As long as I am here, as long as I am here, you can't kill the innocent people. As long as I am here, you can't kill the innocent people. So, as long as I am here, this is the clause expressing condition. And this I am here, this is the extent of time. So, I am here, this is as long as I am here, this part of the sentence, this subordinate clause, I am here, is connected with the principal clause, you can't kill the innocent people, with the help of subordinating conjunction as long as, denoting condition. Concession. Concession can also be shown with the help of subordinating conjunctions like though, although, even if, etc. And these conjunctions show supposition or argument. There is a supposition or argument. So he plays cricket quite well, though he is a novice. Though he is a novice. Supposition. Duty is duty, although there is nothing to be done by sitting till 5. Duty is duty, although there is nothing to be done by sitting till 5. So we are giving an argument. Then we can use as much as, etc. to show comparison. She is as clever as a fox. She is as clever as a fox. We are comparing, we are making a comparison between she and a fox. Between her and a fox. Ram is stronger than his brother. Of course, we are comparing Ram and his brother in respect of. Now, let's take some more examples. So we have conjunctions and, but, because, so, or, if, although, and we will look at some of the examples. So and is used to join words or sentences that show a similar idea. Yes, similar idea. I have a pencil and an eraser. We are joining. Patricia and City are neighbors. Patricia and City are neighbors. So similar idea. Join together Patricia and City. We are joining two members. But is used to join two ideas that are opposite. But is used to join two ideas that are opposite. So Param is poor, but he is happy. We are showing two ideas that are opposite. We are showing the contrast. He fell into the drain, but was not hurt. So we are showing contrast. Fell into the drain, but he was not hurt. He was saved. He did not receive any injury. He was not hurt. So we are telling a contrasting idea. We are talking about opposition. Falling in the drain and not getting hurt are two opposite things. Because is used to show reason. Because I didn't go swimming because it was raining. Because the reason. He could not sleep because it was too hot. So what was the reason? It was too hot. And this clause, subordinating clause, expressing the region is connected with the main clause, connected to the main clause rather, with the help of this conjunction because. So is used to show result. So it was raining, so the game was cancelled. So what was the reason behind the game getting cancelled? It was raining. So that's why so is used here to denote result, to show result. She studied hard, so she passed the test. So this is the reason she passed the test. Why? Because she studied hard. Or is used to show a choice. Do you prefer tea or coffee? Tea or coffee? We have a choice. You can order pizza or fried chicken. So we have choice. We have options between pizza and chicken. If is used to show condition, I will not go if Cindy goes. I will not go if Cindy goes. So there is condition. If Cindy goes, I won't go. I will not go. I will not go. If Cindy goes, I will not go. If you see Darius, tell him that Mrs. Chan wants to see him. If you see, if you don't see it, don't bother. But if you see, then tell him. So there is condition. Although is used to show two opposite statements. Yes. So although she was sick, she still went to school. So two contrasting, two opposite statements. She was sick, she still went to school. These are two contrasting statements, two opposite things. Although he is tired, he continues working. So he is tired, so as a result, he should take this, but he doesn't take this, he continues working. So we are talking about two opposite statements. We are joining together two opposite statements, and that joining together is done with the help of the conjunction although. Let's move further. Correlative conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions are pairs of conjunctions that enable you, the writer, to combine sentences, phrases into larger sentence units. So the most common correlative conjunctions are both and, neither nor, either or, hardly when, not only but also, rather than, no sooner than, scarcely when, etc. Let's take some examples. She wants to buy both vegetables and milk. So both, a sense of addition, both vegetable and milk. She will buy either a car or a bus. So we have choice. He likes neither fish nor vegetables, neither fish nor vegetables. So we are negating both of the things, neither fish nor vegetables, two negative items. He likes not only fish but also vegetables. So again, sense of addition, not only fish but also vegetables. No sooner had the police reached than the burglars fled. When the second action, one or rather to say one action takes place just after another action. So there is one action, and immediately after that, in no time, there is the second action. So no sooner had the police reached than the burglars fled. So first the burglars fled, and just after that, the police reached. Hardly had I reached the station when the train started. So there is a very little gap of time between these two actions. Scarcely had we left the place when it started to rain. Again, the same kind of meaning. But remember, in the case of no sooner than, we have than. But with hardly and scarcely, we use when, when, when. But the meaning in all these three sentences is almost the same. No, I want to say that same kind of meaning is generated with the help of these three: no sooner than, hardly when, and scarcely when. And what kind of meaning? When one action takes place just after another action. So one action has taken place, and in no time, the second action takes. I would rather go swimming than go to the library. So rather should preference. Private prefer going to swimming than going to library. So we are talking about preferences, and that preference is denoted with the help of rather than. So the one with rather denotes the one action which is the action which is preferred over the other. If that is true, then what happened is not surprising. If that is true, so the condition, if that is true, then only, then what happened is not surprising. So we are talking about condition. Now let's talk about some some of the common errors. So either you must accept the term or withdraw from the race. Either you must accept the terms, condition, or withdraw from the race. This is an incorrect sentence. This is bad English. Correct one is you must either accept the term or withdraw from the race. Okay, so that I have said. But what is the reason behind this statement that this sentence is correct and that sentence is incorrect? What is the reason behind it? So each term of a pair of a causative conjunction governs a specific verb. So each term of the pair of causative conjunction governs a specific verb. And in the incorrect sentence, either is too far from the verb, it governs except. Let's look at it again. Either is too far from the verb, it modifies, it governs, except. Either you must accept. In the correct one, you must either accept. So either just precedes except the verb, it governs. So this has been rectified in the correct version. So that is, it is clear that a choice is being offered between accepting or withdrawing. So if you are placing either far from the verb, it is governing, then a confusion in meaning may get created. That's why we need to keep each term of the pair of causative conjunction with the specific verb it governs. Okay, so what is the rule of the thumb? Keep the causative conjunction term close to the verb it governs in the